What's up everyone, welcome to another fingerpicking lesson. Marco here. I want to talk to you about adding musical ideas to your playing. And this is a very cool lesson. It's a really exciting lesson for me to record because I know that so many of you want to kind of, explore different things. And if you know a chord progression, you should be able to change it or add things around the chords that you already know. Now, in this particular lesson, we are going to add a bunch of notes, okay? Single notes around the chords. But we're really gonna take it step by step. We're gonna start by learning the very simple chord progression. Then we're gonna add some additional notes. So we're gonna play the full chord. And then we're gonna add single notes, okay? Now, the trick here is to add notes around the position in which you are playing, okay? Which I'm gonna show you in a moment. So get the tab, guys, if you need it. Check my Patreon page, support this channel, and access additional resources that will help you, learn all those YouTube lessons and also additional fingerpicking lessons easily, okay? And also subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up with all the upcoming lessons, okay? Now we're gonna get started. Enjoy this lesson. Alright guys, let's get started. First thing, let's just learn the chord progression. We are in key of B minor, and G, and D, and A. Now the very first chord is B minor, and we're playing a very simple chord. The reason why we do that is because we want to kind of build different steps, okay? So the first chord is B minor, we're playing it like this. And A string fret 2, B string fret number 3, okay? Now after that, because the chord lasts for 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4, I like to add a percussion, 2, 3, 4, okay? Which is with the thumb on the body and the middle finger on the side, okay? So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very simple. The second chord is G add 9, and it's played like this, okay? You have the E string fret number 3 and the G string fret number 2, okay? Just root note and major 9. Beautiful sounding chord. I pluck with thumb and index, and same percussion, okay? Now the third chord is D major. And I like to play like this. That's a beautiful melodic way of playing D because we only play the root note on the A string fret 5 and the major third on the B string fret number 7. And this is just a crazy, melodic, beautiful sounding D. I like to play with thumb and middle. Now the last chord is A, okay, which is extremely simple to play. You got the A string open and then the B string fret number 5, which is the note E, the 5th. Very simple, okay? So you can just practice the chords, okay, and loop this thing. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, guys. One thing really important about rhythm, we are in 3. Okay, this is a 6/8. Okay, so that means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. So it's not the usual 4/4 where we have 4 beats. Alright guys, now hopefully you familiarize with the very simple chords, okay, just for you to get started. But for this level here, we're gonna learn the full chord, okay, and then we're gonna add notes around this thing. Now the first chord is B minor, and we're gonna have to add the D string fret number 4, okay, and the picking pattern is this one: 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you're gonna put down the chord, the whole thing, fret 2, fret 4, and fret number 3, and you wanna pluck the A string, then the D string with the index, the B string, and back to the D string. 1, 2, 3. Now we're gonna have a gap of 3 counts, okay, where we're gonna add the single note. The second chord is the G, which is very simple. The E string, fret number 3, the D string open, and the G string fret 2, and you want to pluck the E string, the D string, the G G string, and then back to the D string. 1, 2, 3. Remember always to leave 3 counts, okay? But we're gonna add the single note. The third chord is D major. 1, 2, 3. And this chord is going to play like this. We already learned the basic one, which is 5 and 7. We're gonna add the D string fret number 7 as well, okay? The picking pattern is the same, guys. Thumb, index, ring, index, okay? 1, 2, 3. I'm not playing the G string. So it's 5, 4, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then the last thing is the A suspended, okay, which is going to play like this. Okay, so the A suspended here, there's a little bit more going on this chord, and you want to put down the A string open, the D string fret 7, the G string fret 7, and the B string fret number 5, okay? And the way you pluck this chord, okay, so you play the A string, the D string, the G string, and the B string, and then after that you play the G string, fret number 6, okay? So we'll go from suspended to major chord, okay? And this is the only exception, so the whole thing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, okay? And we start again. Now guys, if you want to add notes around the chords now, okay, there's one system which is very simple, and it's basically try to find the notes around the chord, okay? So if you play the chord and then you have to go back, okay? So the melody you played all the way up to the fret number 7 is really, really difficult. So you have to find a way to play chords, to play single notes, sorry, around the chords, okay? So the very first phrase is going to sound like this. Okay, and as you can see, I'm staying in the same position. Now I'm using the B minor scale around this chord. Okay, 2, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5. Okay, now the phrase goes like this. I only have 3 notes: the E string fret number 2, the B string fret number 5, and the B string fret number 3. Okay, for the second chord, I just leave it ring out. So I play the chord, and I only add the B string open, okay? And that's another secret. You don't have to play and add things all the time, okay? One phrase on 2 chords is more than enough. You let it ring out. Now the next chord. You see? Now I play the D chord, and then the phrase will be played like this. The E string fret number 5, the B string fret number 8, and then fret number 7, and it's within this chord. Okay, so you play the arpeggio, and that's it, and then the A suspended. So the whole thing. Now, we can develop a little bit more. Let's check it out. Alright guys, let's have fun with it. I'm gonna play something like this. So as you can see, there is a little bit more going on. But the structure is the same, okay? So I play the chord, and before we were playing, so 2, 5, 3, now I'm adding things around this simple phrase. Okay, so I'm playing the fret number 2 on the E string, and then 3 and 2 with a hammer on and pull off, and then the B string fret number 5, fret number 3, fret number 2, and then the G string fret number 4, okay? That's it. Now the G is the same, the beginning. And and then I add this beautiful phrase. So I'm playing the D string fret number 2, hammer on fret 4, and then the G string open. So that sounds awesome. Now the D chord, same phrase, okay, that I played here rhythmically, but I'm playing it in this position, okay, which is the one here. So I play the chord, and then I play fret 5, hammer on 7, pull off, and then the B string fret number 8, 7, 5, and the G string fret number 7. And the A suspended, we keep it the same. And that's it, guys. So as you can see, we're just adding an additional note around the thing, but the phrase is always played in one position, okay? Now there is also a B section, which is kind of different, and I wanted to add it, so I'm gonna show it to you. Now guys, the B section is really cool. It's kind of different, but I want to show it to you, and I wanted to add something different to the chord progression, okay? So we're gonna play an E minor chord, okay? And you can strum the E minor 7. It's just a very simple chord. Open string 2 and 2, open string 3 and 3, okay? And then you have just the D major scale over an E minor chord. So you play the E string, and then you have the E string, top E string, fret number 10, 9, 7, 10, 8, 7, and then 9, 7, 6, 7, 9. That's it. And then A major. That's it, okay. So you have the A open string, and then you got all this beautiful sixth on the G string and E string, fret number 6, fret number 5. Okay, and then 7, 7, and 9, 9. So 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Do it again. Now the second time is kind of different. You play the E string, and then you have the E string fret number 10, 9, 7, and then 10, 8, 7, and then you go up, okay, fret number 8, 10, 7, 9, 10, okay, and then you have the last few notes. So you have fret 12, okay, played with the A string, 14 and 15. That's it. And then you finish with the D major chord, okay? So now guys, I hope you enjoy this lesson. Remember, always add things around chords based in the same position, okay? And I'm gonna see you on the next video.